the #1 cable news show for 15 years and counting.
Thanks for staying with us. I'm Bill O'Reilly reporting tonight from Southern California in the personal story segment. Senators Marco Rubio and Ted Cruz have been questioned very aggressively about their stands on illegal immigration. Tonight we'll talk with Mr. Rubio. In 2010, he said that illegal aliens in America should be sent back home before they can apply for legal citizenship. However, in 2013, Senator Rubio supported legislation that would not have sent aliens home. Did not pass, but he supported it. He joins us now from Iowa. Now, this isn't a gotcha segment, Senator. I want you to know that right off the bat. I've changed my mind on a lot of issues myself. All right? Did you indeed change your mind about the illegal aliens going home before they apply for citizenship?
Well, first, Bill, that's never been my position. What I said is we were not going to grant blanket amnesty. And in truth, when I got to the Senate, I saw this major issue that's been confronting our country for 30 years, and I said, let's see if we can do something about it and try to fix it in a way that's good for America. And in the process, what we've seen now is that after 2 unconstitutional executive orders, a migratory crisis with minors, a problem that keeps getting worse, the American people are not going to support a comprehensive approach to this. You're going to have to do it one step at a time. And that begins with making sure that we can prove to people that illegal immigration is under control. And until you do that, you're not going to be able to do anything else. You're not going to be able to do it the way that it was attempted to do in the past.
I agree, but I want to get this on the record. So you're going to tell me here tonight that your position has been consistent from 2010 up until we're talking tonight. You have not had any change of opinion on this issue.
Well, first of all, there's a change in approach, not on position. I've never felt, and I still don't support amnesty. The idea that we're going to go out handing out citizenship cards and giving to people that have broken our law.
You wanted to send them back, and then you supported a law that would not have.
No. Bill, what I said was that I was not in support of blanket amnesty, and in fact, I had not supported previous efforts to do it that way either, and I don't support that effort now to do it that way. I think there has to be a process. We're not going to round up and deport 12 million people. I've always said that. We're also not going to grant blanket amnesty. So we have to deal with the problem of the people we have here now. And the American, by the way, Bill, the American people know this. It's just they're not prepared to do that, and I don't blame them until we deal with illegal immigration first.
Let's move the policy forward. And this is a series of short questions. And if you could answer them, right directly, we can get more in. The wall, all right? Trump wants the wall. He's going to build it. Mexico doesn't pay for it, all that stuff. You're president of the United States. Do you build a better wall to keep out narcotics and illegal people from coming in here?
Yes, we need 700 miles of fencing and walls, particularly walls in key sectors of the border. And all the experts acknowledge that. The law requires it. Congress hasn't funded it. When I'm president, they will.
Okay. The people that are here, probably around 12 million people, all right? Do you give them working papers? Do you give them the right to work while you're processing who they are?
Well, first of all, we don't do anything until not just the wall, but E-Verify, entry-exit tracking system, and 20,000 new border agents are hired, and it's working. Until all of that is in place and working, we don't do a thing. Then we'll see what the American people support. What I've suggested in the past is people that have been here a long time, that people that can pass a background check, because if you can't stay, that pay a huge fine, start paying taxes, they'd get a work permit. And that's all they should have for at least 10 years before they can even apply for a green card, not awarded a green card.
Consider
that's my suggestion. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I assume if you're president, you'll sign executive. Okay. I assume if you're president, you sign executive orders to get that wall built fast, to hire the agents you need, to get the E-Verify up and running with strict penalties for employers who violate our immigration law. Now, sanctuary cities. You got them in Florida, your home state. San Francisco is the most well-known. You cut off federal funding in sanctuary cities, yes or no?
Absolutely.
All of it
across the board. Their federal law enforcement funding is cut off. Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Kate's Law. All right. We're having a hard time getting that passed. You know the struggle that I'm involved with. And part of it is the Republican Party. They won't stand alone vote it. They keep attaching it to legislation they know is not going to pass, like the sanctuary city bill. They know that. How do you get Kate's Law in the books?
Well, I would ask Congress to pass it standalone immediately, and as soon as it reaches the Oval Office, I would sign it immediately. And as you know, I'm a co-sponsor of that law. I think we should pass it as soon as possible.
All right, because that would stop the madness about convicted foreign alien felons defying deportation. Do you, and this is just a personal question, no politics, just me and you, guys. All right, you ready to be guys just with me and you? You ready? Can you believe that not every single politician in this country would support Kate's law? Can you blank and believe they would oppose that? I'm just stunned.
Yeah, I know them. I know some of them. Well, I know some of them, and their arguments are pathetic. Look, the Democratic Party has reached the point now where they've been taken over by the extreme left. I mean, there are no moderate Democrats left, at least not in national politics. And you've got to be Bernie Sanders to be leading in the polls, and Hillary's right there next to him. The Democratic Party's become completely unreasonable, and it's not just about immigration. It's about a host of issues. That's the great untold story of American politics, is that the Democratic Party has been hijacked by a radical left-of-center movement in this country that is completely outside the mainstream of American thought.
Listen, on politics aside, just on a moral basis, you're telling me that if you're an elected official in the United States, that you're not going to try to stop felons, aggravated felons who are illegal? You're not going to try to stop that? I mean, it just makes my head blow off. Hey, Senator, we always appreciate your time.
Well, it just tells you
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Okay.